Hi everyone, my name's Ellie. I'm the founder of Caleño and we make tropical non-alcoholic spirits. And I'm here today with Bo, who would like to introduce himself.
Hi, I'm Bo Hansen from Copenhagen. I'm the co-founder of Copenhagen Sparkling Tea. And yeah, we make sparkling tea.
So today we are going to be talking briefly about how important it is for no and low products like ours to highlight their provenance and evoke a sense of place.
Yeah, super relevant and extremely important. Ellie, you might share your point of view on this one, and I can add on.
Yeah, of course. So when I was first looking to create a non-alcoholic spirit, I found myself drawing inspiration from South America. You know, I'd had the idea earlier on, and then a couple of months later, I traveled to a place called Colombia, which is actually a culture, South American culture, something I've grown up with, having family there, and then making this trip back. And for me, seemingly the drinks industry, you know, my experience was didn't really feel like they understood how to make not drinking a joyful experience. And from where I was standing, it was most definitely lacking in joy. And so growing up around the South American culture and traveling back to Colombia, from what I could see, happiness and joy for them was a way of life, and positivity was just embedded in their DNA. No matter what they were drinking, this felt like a place that I could draw inspiration from. You know, so now actually, if you look at our bottles, it's anything from the bottle design, the color, the vibrancy. I visited some amazingly colorful towns and cities. The flavors, we actually use a lot of tropical ingredients that are sourced from South America. So there's a lot of provenance there. And then also kind of our values and our mission. So our mission is to create more moments of joy within alcohol-free, regardless of whether you're drinking alcohol or not. You know, you can sit as a group of friends at a bar, you know, or in a restaurant and just enjoy yourself and have a brilliant experience. So I guess that's my message for it.
Yeah, it's pretty clear if you look into your Instagram account that that's what you are trying to sort of like show. It's great. Yeah. And I think it's pretty much the same for us. I mean, if you look at the tea world, it's so comparable to the wine world, because you have a single estate, you have different types of soil, you have different types of climate, and it all adds up. You have the same plant like you would have a grape, but it can be so different in taste, and that's what we build on. We only use the highest quality of organic tea sourced in India, of course, and also in China, and it's magnificent how you can really taste the quality of the teas and put it into to the sparkling world. And I mean, we're being sold in more than 50 Michelin restaurants across the world, and they would not be able to sell us if we couldn't sort of like prove the quality and the provenance of our of the product and the ingredients in the product. So I totally agree that it's fantastic to be able to tell a true and really how you say, quality wise story behind the product.
Yeah, and I suppose a little bit like Caleño, because there's a story behind the name, but you also put, you know, the name Copenhagen actually on your brand. So I guess interested to know the decision behind that. You know, you really want to cement that in the product.
So, I mean, we are from Copenhagen and we make sparkling tea. It gives us some challenges about the trademark, because you cannot trademark Copenhagen. But what we actually say in one sentence is that we are Asian tea traditions and Nordic innovation in a champagne bottle, because there's a lot of gourmet innovation going out of Copenhagen at the moment. You probably know Nomans, the restaurant. But so we wanted to build on that tradition and make sure people knew that we were from Copenhagen, but it has given us some difficulties regarding the trademark.
No, it's fine. Well, at least people have heard of yours. When I tell people Caleño, normally the question they ask is, how do you pronounce that?
Yeah, exactly. But it's a lovely way of expressing a feeling, right?
Yeah, exactly. And the name Caleño actually physically means of Cali, which is a city in Colombia, where I went when I went to visit. A lot of my family live there, and it's actually a place where people go to dance salsa. It's known as the capital of salsa, and I can, you know, you can just imagine everyone going there to have a brilliant time, and that's what we want to evoke with our products and with our flavors and our brand, is this kind of sense of joy. and not feeling the need to compromise just because you're not, you know, necessarily drinking alcohol. So yeah, for me, it was important to kind of embed that into the brand, and the name is always a good place to start.
Wow, interesting. And I think there's a lot of similarities, even though that we are sparkling and you are a non-alcoholic spirit. Great to hear.
Brilliant. Well, it's good to hear a bit more about your brand, Bo, and learn a bit more about Copenhagen Sparkling Tea. So hopefully everyone enjoyed this segment, and look forward to kind of telling you guys more, and hopefully you get to try our products.
Yeah. Have a great day.